Hi dear viewers, welcome to Display Repair. So the question is, can you drive with a bad CV joint on your car? If you've concluded that you have a bad CV joint, then obviously that's the next question. Well, there are times when you can't fix the car immediately, you can't book a mechanic, you can't find the part, or some other things may happen, you don't have the means. This problem can happen while you're driving, while you're on a trip or something like that, and the question comes up, can you and should you continue driving? Well, we'll try to answer that question in this video, so stay tuned.
DisplayRepair.com. Be sure to visit us at our website DisplayRepair.com, where you can find more useful car and driving tips.
Dear viewers, before we start, I would just like to say regarding all of these types of videos that we make on this channel, how to drive with a certain car problem, there's a series of these videos. They are not a definitive solution for you. These videos are just a warm recommendation on how to help yourself in case of an emergency and when you desperately need the car, okay? And when you're on the road, to avoid being stranded, to avoid being towed and paying a hefty bill for that, and so on. I must say, solve the problem you have as soon as possible. The moment you notice the problem, go and solve it. Do not postpone it. Do it yourself or find yourself a mechanic and solve it. Once again, these videos are just a first aid measure and see them that way. One more thing, if you can't conclude if the CV joint is actually the problem, if you have problems with diagnosing the issue, then you can watch our video that we made specifically on this topic about the most common symptoms of a bad CV joint. If you have a dilemma whether the CV joint is the problem, I think that video should help in making a good conclusion. To watch the video, I'll leave a link in the corner of this video and in the video description, so if you're interested, you can take a look. Now, in making this decision, and this is sort of the same template for all of the car problems you may encounter, you have to sense the problem, in what phase it is. And there is no better example for this than with the CV joint. There are two phases of this problem. The first phase is when the CV joint is not that damaged and perhaps it is dry inside, perhaps it is at the beginning of the damage and the inner parts are intact. And there is no possibility of any kind of structural fail of the whole CV joint. For the first phase, you will hear a humming sound, and again we've explained this in the symptoms video. First you'll notice as a mild hum and later it will become worse. Another thing you'll notice in this phase is that the steering wheel will glitch. There is these slight little jolts, while you're driving, much like when the tire is not balanced, for instance. Then you may notice that the car is not going straight properly, like when the tires are not balanced. And when you wind the steering wheel to one side or the other and for instance try to turn on an intersection left to right, you'll hear a slight crunching sound coming from that wheel and coming from the undercarriage. In that phase, in most cases, in the majority of cases, I think, you have at least a couple of 100 kilometers in front of you for driving. Especially if you're driving in a straight line, if there's not many curves, intersections or anything like that, because a bad CV joint is especially sensitive to left or right turns. If you're driving in a straight line on the highway, for instance, you have a couple of 100 kilometers in front of you, almost for sure. And on every intersection, you should take care not to, perhaps if possible in any way, not to go full left or full right with the steering wheel and try to preserve the CV joint until you get to safety. In the second phase of the problem, you will notice a very loud grinding sound coming from the wheel, and when you turn left or right, as I mentioned, on an intersection, or you want to turn the car on a U-turn, you will hear a very loud, distinct crackling, crunching, grinding sound coming from it. It may continue to grind and crack while you're driving in a straight line. It is best not to get to this phase. Instead, you should park the car and not drive it. If the CV joint is in danger of completely failing, and by completely failing, I mean that the CV joint will pull itself apart. Think of it as one part of the CV joint and the other. And it goes like this. Okay, that's why it's called a CV joint. And what happens is that because the inner parts of the CV joint crumble and collapse, they fall off. This cup part here. They fall off. And what essentially happens is that the axle coming from the transmission loses connection with the wheel. And no need to say how dangerous this is, especially if you're driving at that time, and especially if you're driving at a higher speed. If you are forced to drive the car, if you have no other option but driving the car in this kind of conditions, try to drive the car in a straight line as much as you can. Try on intersections to, I don't know, make a wider angle or something like that to preserve the CV joint. But know that in this case, you may have anything from like a couple of kilometers to a couple of dozen kilometers at most. All in all, it's best in this phase not to drive the car at all. If you have an opportunity, park the car to the side of the road, get yourself to safety those couple of kilometers and call a tow service, book a mechanic or something like that, and try to solve the problem as soon as possible. So dear viewers, once more, if there is no danger of the car losing stability, although there are small twitches on the steering wheel, the car is steady on the road, you may have slight pulls to one side or the other, not strong pulls, okay, but mild pulls that you can correct with the steering wheel. If there's just a humming sound and if there is only a slight crackling or crunching sound when you turn the wheels left or right, like on an intersection, you can continue driving to safety, okay. You'll probably have in that case a couple of dozen or a couple of 100 kilometers in front of you. This is a rough estimate, but this is from personal experience. But on the other hand, if you see that the car is pulling a lot to one or the other side, that you're struggling to keep the car on the road, that you hear a violent crunching and grinding sound when you turn the wheel, and especially if you hear it while the car is driving straight, don't drive the car. Search for help as soon as possible and solve the problem as soon as possible. One more symptom you may notice when the CV joint is on its last legs is that the steering wheel will have a violent jolt to one side or the other. In these cases, like I mentioned, do not drive the car. Park the car as soon as possible, even if you're on a highway or somewhere like that. Search for safety as soon as you can. The CV joint can collapse in a matter of a couple of kilometers. Seek for help and solve the problem as soon as possible. So, dear viewers, for the end of this video, I hope you will be able with this video to make the right decision. Again, and I'm pretty much saying the same things in all of these videos, but that's the truth. It's best to notice this problem on time. When you notice the humming, go and inspect what the problem is. If you're going on some sort of trip, on some sort of travel, especially if you're going with passengers, with your family or something like that, be sure to solve it. Don't go on the road in that condition. Solve it as soon as possible. If this happens on the road, then do what you have to. Drive with caution, drive slowly, do not do any kind of risky maneuvers, anything like that, and search for help as soon as possible and solve the problem. So, dear viewers, once again, I hope this video helps. Please like and subscribe. It's a huge help for what we're doing. Also, if you find the time, watch the other videos on our channel. You have a lot of car maintenance related, driving related, all in all topics regarding cars that may help you to live an easier life with your car, so to say. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your time, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.